everybody. My name is Projan Jake, and I'm just gonna give a quick update on like how I've been and how I'm gonna be doing things a little bit going forward. First things first, I haven't really been like posting too much because, well, at the end of near the end of 2022, right before Christmas, my dog passed away. I've managed to heal from that enough that I'm not gonna break down every time I see anything of hers or, hear a mention of her. So, I'm not a depressed, miserable mess, at least. And also, I've been trying to figure out just what I want to do for 2023. I think I have some ideas for that. And also, I've been just trying to draw. Of course, that's kind of been difficult because of the whole current situation around AIR, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. So I want to go over probably the most exciting thing for this channel, since this is primarily card game stuff. I got into a new card game, the My Hero Academia card game. Yeah, this is a good one. It's got a lot of really interesting things that make deck building and gameplay really interesting. For one, the attributes of the card, such as his block modifier, control and check, difficulty thing, makes it so that it's not just the effect that you worry about in your deck building. Every aspect of the card matters a lot. And with attack cards, there's, because it's like a fighting game, you have different zones that you can attack from, and you want to have the ability to mix up those zones. So, like, you can't just pick a card just because it has a good effect. It also has to serve other purposes in your deck. Because if you pick just the good effects, sure, your effects are good, but like you're not going to be able to block certain attack types, or you won't be able to pass your checks as much. And I really like that. And there's also the asymmetrical setup where different characters get different hand sizes and starting life, which is really cool. I haven't seen that in a card game. So, I've seen like character cards and commanders and all that, but like the starting life's always the same, the hand size is always the same, and this game does it differently. And it makes every game feel so different because when you play against another character, it's like a completely different game. It's amazing. And then there's also the fact that the the game has a way to prevent people from just constantly popping off by punishing them for overextending, which is something that has been lacking in Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time. These days, you're rewarded for overextending to the point. Well, you can't really even call it overextending anymore. It's just playing the game. This game, the more you play on your turn, the more your opponent can pummel you. And I really like that aspect of the game too. It is, you have to like think about every bit of the game. You can't just effect good, I'll put in deck, and you can't just shotgun everything. Like every part of the game matters, and I love it. And also the fact this is My Hero Academia, one of my favorite shows. I'm very happy that this is a game that's good. Because when I was first going into it, I was like worried that it wasn't going to be great because every game I played that has like anime characters or like just some other intellectual property, usually they worry about just marketing the game first and designing the rules second. So they're unbalanced, unfun messes most of the time. I've heard the One Piece one is good, but I'm more interested in this because, well, I mean, one, my family got it for me, but two, the actual like deck building and gameplay aspects are more interesting to me. Because like in Yu-Gi-Oh, and even Magic in a way, usually decks that have a like archetype of sorts, where it's like control or mid range, they all play generally the same. You might have like a few cards that do something different, but usually they play the same. This game You could have two completely different styles of mid range or control. They just, like doing it in completely different ways. It could be through sealing your opponent's like foundations, or it could be through denying them cards. And I know there's like some variations in like Magic, but they just become broader archetypes rather than specific decks. Specific decks feel more unique in this game. You know, a specific character will have their own strategy and they have their own way of doing that strategy. Even if it's the same, like stunning your opponent's foundations by committing them, the decks can go about it in completely different ways, and I really, really enjoy that. So I will be definitely trying to like make more content for this game because this game definitely deserves more recognition. And also, it is my favorite game now, so obviously I want to make more content for my favorite game. Anyways, that is all I really need to like update on. I can't really think of anything else at the moment, so I'm going to leave things here. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.